Feels weird. I don't think it's been that long, but it just feels like it's been weeks.
It does,
Actually,
It has been.
Yeah, it has been.
I think it's been a solid 2.5 weeks. So cheers. Cheers to that.
For real. Episode, whatever you put in the palm of my hand. Because you're going to research that later.
I think 59.
No, aren't we in the 60s?
I don't know, bro.
Fuck. This is how you know we're getting old.
If it's 60, we should be drinking right now.
That's right.
So it would be 59. I'm gonna bank off 59.
Right.
Yeah.
Bet.
So to start off this podcast, first segment we're going to talk about, because it's big news. Even if you're not a comic book fan or a superhero fan, it is going to be talked about no matter where you look. What do you think about the Superman casting?
Yeah. You're telling me what was his name again? Fucking
David Cornsweet.
Cornsweet?
Yeah.
That's not how I was saying it when you texted me that. I was like,
so
what?
It's David okay, Corenswet. So Cornsweet.
Yeah, Cornsweet.
Yeah.
You're right. He kind of does look like a double.
Yep.
Of fucking Cavill.
Yep.
But I don't know too much of his work. Like I can't be like, oh, I saw him in this. I saw 100%. He'd be great for this.
100%.
So,
I get it.
Maybe it's even better that we have a fresh face. No one knows him. Mm-hmm. He can prove himself. See if he's worthy.
I think it is much easier to get a nobody to play Superman than it is to get a nobody to play Batman.
That's true. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. But I feel like there's always big shoes to fill for Batman.
Always.
I'm not saying, Cavill didn't do work, whatever, but there's always been that.
Like,
Batman.
You're not going to beat Keaton.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat Bale.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not going to beat Affleck.
Literally.
Yeah. So I get.
I always got to bring him out.
Man, I almost didn't hear that. That would have been great. Like, this is a Photoshop image, but like, what do you think of that?
That's clean.
That's good.
That's clean. Yeah.
That is good.
I can see that.
So here's what I will say about the casting choice.
All
right. Like, when you look at him as a Clark Kent or as a Superman, there's nothing I can complain about. Yeah. I have nothing to complain about here.
Okay.
And even if there was something to complain about, he's an actor.
Yeah.
This is their job.
Exactly.
This is what they got to do.
Yeah. They got to prove themselves.
This could be Michael Caine got casted as Superman. He now has a job to do.
Yeah.
An 80-year-old man just cast as Superman. He's got a job to do now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's what they do. Mm-hmm. It's their job. Where the issues do become is outside of him playing the character.
What do you mean by that?
It's now more so like production-wise and like the story of the movie, which doesn't even fall on him anymore. Yeah. That's not his fault.
So,
right?
But do you think, obviously you don't know anything about him, do you think this movie now has to have good writing because you don't know the actor? Mm-hmm. Really, eh?
Oh, and not even because of that.
Oh, really?
It just has to.
It just has to.
It has to. Yeah.
No matter what.
This movie, at least in my opinion, and I think a lot of the opinions of people who are keeping a close eye on James Gunn's world, it has to connect well with the fan base.
Yeah.
And it has to make money.
It's sad to say, it has to make money.
It has to.
For future projects to go down.
Yes. Because they don't have money right now.
Yeah.
So I've been talking, I've been pretty vocal about this lately.
Yeah.
I have stated, and I know a lot of people don't like me for this, but I have stated the DCU will not happen.
Really?
Warner Brothers is $50 billion in debt. The Flash hasn't even made $250 million worldwide.
What?
It hasn't made $250 million worldwide.
Wow.
Warner Brothers is in the midst of losing $200 to $300 million.
I was gonna ask, how much did it take?
$300 million or more.
Holy fuck.
They don't have the money to pay off their marketing campaign. Wow. They still need to go through 2 more bombs. Yeah. Aquaman 2 and Blue Beetle.
No, I think Blue Beetle's gonna be good.
Do you know?
I think it's gonna be good.
Apparently, the opening weekend predictions
Yeah.
is 20 million
What?
for its opening weekend.
Why so low?
Because Warner Brothers is garbage.
When does it drop? Does it drop this year?
August? I'll check for you.
Wow.
The beauty of having the computer here.
It drops in August, and I haven't seen like a banger trailer yet.
Have you seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer dropped a while ago, like the teaser. You know when they drop a teaser like a year before it drops?
Yeah,
I watched that. I never watched the full.
They only have the one trailer. August 18th.
Man. August 18th.
August 18th.
I think that just might be down to marketing.
Yeah, its budget was 120 as well, 120 million, which isn't terrible, but
because they could do so much work with Blue Beetle.
Yes.
Everybody wants to see Blue Beetle have their own movie, have their own screen time.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know.
Here's the problem: is I think general audiences are losing interest in DC. DC doesn't hold weight anymore.
Yeah.
They're not like a Marvel, who even though Marvel is kind of doing stupid things right now,
they still have a
fan base, right?
Yeah.
DC has only done things that has ruined the fan base. You know,
it's sad, but yeah.
You want Snyder's world? Well, you can't have it. You want the Elseworlds world? Well, we only make one Elseworlds movie every four years.
Yeah.
You want the DC cinematic universe? Well, everyone doesn't want it being controlled by a gun.
Yeah.
Things are all over the place.
Yeah.
Like it's madness, right? So I think DC and Warner Brothers have lost an audience. They've lost people who care. Dude, we're talking about a Flash film that has The Flash, his very first live action movie.
Yeah. Very first. That's a crazy thing to say too. Yeah.
2 Batmans.
Yeah.
A Supergirl. And a bunch of juicy cameos to sink your teeth in, and they can't even make $250 million.
Yeah, that's kind of...
That's sad.
That's kind of fucked.
Like, let's look... I'm going to look up the official number.
Yeah,
what it's at right now.
I gotta see that. Because I always wanted like a Flash game.
Awesome,
that
bro.
would go crazy.
Yes.
With fucking combat, like fucking Batman, like the Arkham games and shit like that. Imagine fucking super speed.
Yeah.
And then the fucking bad guys going slow-mo.
Like they can't see you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Like that would be crazy.
Running on water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay. Don't look.
Okay, alright.
What do you think it is domestically?
Domestic for the U.S. Fuck. Man, I would hope they made the most in the U.S. I'm gonna go with... You said... Oh, I'm gonna say 100 mil.
They haven't even cracked 100 million.
What?
Domestically, they're at 93 million.
Come on. When did it come out? It came out like 2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now.
Oh my.
What is it worldwide?
Oh, I feel like it's gonna be worse than what he said. I'm gonna say 200.
So I told you it crossed 215. Maybe I didn't, but it crossed 215 the other day.
Oh,
like
okay.
2 or 3 days ago, it crossed 215.
That's crazy. So then, I'm gonna stick with 250, only because you gave me the guesses. But did they at least crack 250?
Nope.
What?
They're at 216. They only made 1.5 extra million in the past couple days.
That's bad.
160 million is what they should have made in their opening weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What was the trash movie that did better? I'm trying to think what's come out.
Let's see what Morbius did. I will die if Morbius did better. I would die, bro.
I feel like it did.
Let's see.
Only because people went to see it because they wanted the... What's the fucking... They wanted the Blade feel.
Yes.
That's why I feel like a lot of people went to go see Morbius.
Okay, they're lucky.
Well, what did Morbius make?
167 million.
Worldwide,
yeah.
Okay.
Domestically, 73 million.
Okay. I was gonna say that's crazy.
Take this in though.
Yeah.
The Flash was in the same conversation as best movie since The Dark Knight to all of a sudden being related to Morbius more than The Dark Knight.
Who said that?
Oh, the Warner Brothers was just paying off people to be like, best movie since The Dark Knight. Bro, David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers, had the audacity to literally sit here in an interview and say, the movie's so good, I watched it 3 times. Yeah, a billionaire CEO of a company has the time to watch the movie 3 times.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
brother.
funny.
Come on, man. So, yeah, right now, I think...
Maybe you have to watch it fucking 3 times and see if you have to fucking get rid of it or not.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, has anything changed?
Yeah.
So first of all, I think DC and Warner Brothers have completely lost general audiences. I think they've lost a lot of the fan base, and there's a huge reason why. Like, you don't fire Henry Cavill after they announce his return.
But I don't get it. Like, give us fan service. That's how you get us back. Mm-hmm. Fucking anal us with fan service. Mm-hmm. Everything we ask for, give it to us. Mm-hmm. It might sound like you're appeasing to us, whatever, but you have to do it.
You have to do it right now.
That's the only way to come back fully and with a stronger fan base.
Yes. So things...
I don't get it.
Things are so bad with this company right now. They are licensing some of their original material to other companies. So Warner Brothers is allowing music properties from movies and shows to be used by other production studios.
So they're broke.
Because they need money.
They're broke.
They're $50 billion in debt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you come back from that?
That's what I'm saying. Where are you going to find the money to make the new DCU?
Like, I know there's different I want to say categories, but different... What is it? Say you work for this side of the company, I work for this side of the company, and another person works for this side of the company. What is that called? Where you fucking... It's pretty much sections. So there's like a DC side, and then obviously Warner Brothers will do another project, whatever.
The HBO side.
Yeah. So like, are they $50 billion in debt all together, or just with DC?
It's Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers. Yeah, they're $50 billion in debt.
Whoa.
There's a site I came across a couple weeks ago. Now, I don't understand, the money business side as much as other people will. But there's a site called like Macro Access or Access, something like that. I could be wrong, but from what I remember, that's what it was called. And I looked up Warner Brothers because what it does is it gives you every single piece of information the internet has to hold about this company. And then it gives you every information you need about their stocks. When I checked a month ago, it said Warner Brothers had a 68% chance of going bankrupt and like shutting down.
Whoa.
That has to be higher now.
68%?
68%.
When did you see that?
A month ago.
Oh my gosh.
So,
you really think that'll happen though?
I don't know if a name... Big. That's what it is. I don't know if a name like Warner Brothers can shut down. But, buddy...
They'll probably sell a bunch of...
Someone will buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's what's going to happen. So... Here is why I say I don't think the DCU is going to happen. I personally think what's going to happen is come 2024, which we're not far from, you're going to start to see a lot of like articles and information and sources basically saying like Warner Brothers is not in a good spot right now.
Oh, man.
James Gunn's feeling the heat. They got no money for their movies. How do you announce a 10-year plan when you don't even have enough money to make one movie? How do you announce a 10-year plan where a Superman movie with a budget of probably over $150 million, you can't even make $200 million in the box office?
Yeah.
Because let's not forget,
Yeah.
That 260 million, 16 million is not going to Warner Brothers.
Oh, 100%.
They still gotta pay
They gotta
people.
pay people, yeah.
Do you know what they would have
100%.
needed to make to break even?
What?
Around 700.
Holy fuck. 700, yeah?
Yeah, because the 300 of the box office,
Yeah.
and then their marketing campaign and any other company who worked on it, like CGI and visual effects.
But this is what I don't understand. Like, maybe it's just me not knowing shit. Wouldn't marketing be a little bit easier now? Like, wouldn't it be, like, cheaper? Like, just fucking, all right, make a commercial, what, that costs maybe $1 million? I don't know how much it costs to make a commercial. And fucking blast us on fucking social media. I've seen the promotions. I know how much that shit costs to promote on Instagram, all right? It's not that much. So, that's kind of just weird that it fucking costs so much to do marketing for a movie like this.
Their $150 million bill would tell you otherwise.
Holy
Like,
fuck,
that's
man.
nuts, bro.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, there's so much speculation, I think, that has to go into the future. And I think there's a lot of questions that need to be asked moving forward.
Wait, did you see the movie?
No. Have I seen leaks? Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, God.
I wanted to see the movie. I heard it wasn't bad.
Jin saw it.
Yeah?
And
What did
he said it was like a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
But he said, like, he told me, he's like, even though it was okay, he's like, I want nothing more than for this company to tank. Like, Warner Brothers doesn't deserve this at all.
Yeah.
Like,
They're fucking shit up.
they're garbage. They're
Yeah.
a garbage company. Personally, I think summer of next year, they will be bought out by Universal.
You think Universal, eh?
Yeah, I think...
Are they the top runners for, you think,
from
for buying it?
a lot of what people have said behind the scenes, Universal would be the top dog to get them.
Okay.
Now, the question would be, if, say, another company, it doesn't even need to be Universal, just another company in general.
Yeah.
If another company bought Warner Brothers along with the DC IP, what would they do with the new DCU? Do they say James Gunn go for it? Or do their executives say, you know what? We don't really like this.
It depends how bad they tank.
That's the problem. Well,
If
if they're not already.
Yeah, fuck. If the movies don't do any good, you gotta just revamp.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I don't want to see another revamp, you gotta just come out like, hey guys, the company's under new management. This is what's going on. We're gonna give you what you want.
Yes, yeah. And,
that's it.
And see, here's what I gotta say about James Gunn. I have no ill will towards the guy in any way.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed his Guardians movies.
Okay, yeah.
Peacemaker was alright. Suicide Squad, not the best. That's just my opinion. Overall, though, this is me looking at how terrible the situation is.
Yeah.
Why do people think that James Gunn is immediately going to be the savior for this company when so many other people have tried to take control and they can't do it?
Yeah.
Why is it all of a sudden different with him? Like, where did the excuses come from?
That's true, if you think about that. Maybe just because his catalog was just so good, quote unquote.
Yes.
That people thought, like, all right, this might be different.
But because you can make a Guardians film doesn't mean you can make a Superman film.
Yeah, that's true.
That remains to be seen.
It's true.
And I've said so many times, if I'm wrong, I will gladly be wrong. Yeah. I will eat my words.
Yeah, okay.
Because I want nothing more than for DC to have their time in the sun.
They need it.
But it ain't gonna happen.
You don't think so?
No, man, it's not gonna happen.
They need to change something for it to happen.
Warner Brothers needs to go. They gotta go, bro.
It fucking sucks, but yeah, I agree.
Now, if the DCU does happen, 4 movies in, and then it's over.
And that's it?
I think it's it. I mean, in all honesty, you haven't started your new DCU with the greatest of praise because, okay, James Gunn deletes Henry Cavill. Okay?
Now, but do you think they just didn't have enough money for him?
That's why. But still, right? The fan base has been begging for years to get him back.
Yeah.
We get him back, and then 2 weeks later, 1 month later, I don't know however long it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy, you gotta go.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We've been fighting for so long, and that's how you want to repay the fan base?
Yeah, literally. Take out a fucking loan. I don't care.
You're already $50 billion in debt. Do it more.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
how much do you think he was asking for the role? You probably a good like 100 mil.
No.
You don't think so?
50?
You think 50?
50.
I don't know how much a big star actor would get paid, but I would think it's more than 50, no?
I don't even think Tom Cruise gets that for his films.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, true.
I'm going to say 50.
50? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they couldn't afford that. Come on.
Dude, this company is in the shits. This company sucks, bro. So here are a couple of really weird bad decisions I think they're making. You delete Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
James Gunn calls it a reboot, but then keeps his babies, which doesn't sit right with many people. Yeah. One day, it's a full-on reboot. The next day, it's not. It's a soft reboot. One day, Blue Beetle is part of the new DCU. The next day, it's not.
Yeah.
There's still a shit ton of confusion with the new DCU. 1 year, from 2024 to 2025, 1 year is not enough time for a break. We need 5. We need 6 years.
Yeah.
And I think the only DC projects that should come out during that time are Elseworlds projects. Like The Batman and Joker.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I will say. No matter what it is, if it's 700 million, if it's 1.2 billion, if it's 1.5 billion, I don't care.
Yeah.
Batman and Batman properties will always make you money. He always will.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Isn't he one of the highest grossing like action figures bought?
Him, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Superman, yeah.
So that's what I think they should do. Cancel the DCU.
Just fucking pause.
And just go back to Elseworld stories because clearly that is what people are interested in. Every single DC movie that has come out since Aquaman, because weirdly enough, Aquaman made $1 billion. Weird. But there's reasons for it. Yeah. I won't get into it. But anyways, it made $1 billion. Zack Snyder's movies made in the high hundreds of millions, right? So they were successes. After Aquaman, every DC movie to come out has barely scraped 300 million.
That's so bad,
except Elseworld stories.
Yeah.
The Batman made 700 and higher, and the Joker made $1 billion.
Yeah.
That goes to show that a lot of the audience for DC right now is interested in the darker takes and movies that don't take place in a connected universe. Yeah,
that's true. I feel like superhero movies are... I feel like we predicted this a while ago. They're starting to die down. Like they can't copy and paste what Marvel did. One, they did it too late. You can't shove us down the throat with a lot of movies now. It's too late for that. We need good, cultivated movies like Batman or Joker that take time to make and is a good story. And you know, maybe we don't need action the whole time.
Yeah.
As much as I want to see a big fight scene, whatever, maybe 1 or 2, or like how Batman did it. You kind of follow along with the story, and then all right, he's got to fight some bad guys, whatever. Yep. But it doesn't have to be 24/7. You know, brawl. Which is fine. Give me a good story. As long as I'm watching Superman, I'm like,
you're good.
You know, I'm giddy.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how they're. That's what I think. I think they're trying to copy and paste from Marvel, and it's too late.
And I think that's what the DCU is gonna be. I think it's gonna be MCU 2.0, and people don't watch DC for that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It sucks.
So, you know, also attaching certain directors to certain movies right now. Yeah. Like, they hired the director for the Flash movie to be the Batman director for the new DCU. Which, I mean, can you blame everything of what happened to the Flash on him? No.
I don't know, it's two different vibes.
But the box office speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I don't care what excuse it is.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Then the Swamp Thing movie now has James Mangold as the director. Yes, James Mangold made Logan.
Yeah.
The best Wolverine movie and one of the best Marvel movies ever made.
Yeah.
But with the really big help of Hugh Jackman himself.
It's true.
A lot of James Mangold movies outside of Logan aren't that good. He made the new Indiana Jones.
I never watched it.
So I haven't watched it either.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the best reviews right now.
No way.
And there's no guarantee it's even gonna sell well. Now you have him as Swamp Thing director. Yeah. It's a very strange way of going about your new DCU.
I just think they're pinching pennies, man.
Yeah, clearly.
I think they're pinching pennies.
Yeah.
You want to do it for this much?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But
like, you know,
what pennies do you have?
Exactly. That's why it's kind of just like, hey, remember the favor I did for you in 2001?
Just do it. Just do it.
Just direct this movie for me.
Because this is what I'm saying. It all comes down to this. It's to the point of what money do you have to make this new DCU.
Yeah.
And it goes even beyond that, because it's easy to say that than to catalog that into the back of your brain, not think about it, and just think that these companies have reserves that they can use. No, dude, like this is serious.
Yeah.
What money do they have?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think once we hit 2024, we are going to see a lot of now like
coming out about
DCU ain't happening.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think them releasing their 10-year plan was like a distraction almost to be like, yo, we're still good. We're still good.
I think everything going on right now is a distraction.
Really, yeah?
I can tell you with absolute certainty based off of my opinion.
Yeah.
David and Rachel, who's playing Lois Lane, they were casted when they were casted because of two things. One, they wanted to move the conversation from the flash flop to the future of the DCU. And two, you know how the writer's strike is going on?
Yeah.
The actor's strike is apparently supposed to start soon. So you hire two actors, get them in the contract so that you don't have to delay pre-production.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because imagine they didn't cast him and the actor strike pops up. No matter what, this movie will not come out 2025.
Yeah.
It's going to come out 2026. And I think what will happen is the movie will hit so many delays that it's eventually going to be like, should we even make it anymore?
Man. True though.
Right?
True. But it fucking sucks.
It does.
So they have him in contract. So now, no matter what,
they're part of it.
Okay. All right.
But this isn't the first time movies have done this and then have been canned.
Yeah, right?
I mean, a Justice League movie was being made in 2008.
Yeah.
Everything was done.
Yeah.
The only thing they needed to start doing was filming.
And
all the actors were chosen.
Yeah.
They even did screen testings together.
Wow.
There's I'll show you the photo right now.
Okay, let's see that.
It's a little blurry, but let's see. They had everything complete. Everything was done. Everything was ready.
Wow.
And they didn't even make it to the filming stage because they canned it.
Why do they can it?
I think during this time it was during the writer's strike. And guess where we are right now?
Wow. Maybe we do need a break. Maybe we do need a break.
I think we do, man. Yeah. I think we do. As much as I would love a connected universe through film for DC, I don't think it's the time right now.
Yeah, it might not be.
I just don't think we're in a right space for this. I think people are getting tired of reboots as well.
Yeah, I think they just gotta put their all into Superman and hope for the best. Like
if they even get there.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Wow.
At the end of the day, you can be negative like I am. You can be positive like other people are. But at the end of the day, there is no certainty.
Yeah. They don't have the money.
There's no, they don't.
They don't have the money or the time.
No.
Really. So, yeah, that's fucked.
So outside of all that, is he a great choice? Yes.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. They call the downfall of fucking Warner Brothers. But yeah, no, he has the look.
Yeah.
So as long as he can like that.
That's Superman.
Yeah.
He is, I think he is just good of a choice as Henry Cavill is.
Just for cheaper. Quarter of the price.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Until I see otherwise, I'm going to say it's not coming out.
What if they drop a heat teaser? Like a fire teaser?
With what money?
You would just hire one of these kids online, yo. Anybody can
You know what they'll need to do?
What?
James Gunn will need to just set up a tripod like my camera is now and wave a red cape.
But that's it. That's all it would take for me to get hyped. That's all it would fucking
Let's
go.
Yeah.
I want to see him like set up the camera. All right, shoot, and then he runs off the screen.
Well, before we end this segment, I found this hilarious. This is crazy because I think it speaks volumes on how many people don't care about the new DCU.
Okay.
His DCU announcement, where he dropped the slate of films and projects coming out.
Yeah.
It has 1.6 million views on YouTube.
You would think it would have more.
A trailer for a DC animated project has 1.8 million. So, yeah.
You know, it sucks to be a fan sometimes, you know?
It does.
Sucks to be a fan. I'm going back to comic books. I'm going back. I can't do this anymore.
I know.
I can't do it.
At least you have multiple connected universe you can follow there.
Yeah, exactly.
You can pick one you like and read through it.
Yep.
It's just not working here.
It's just not working here.
It's not.
Going back. Fuck. Yeah.
So,
hopefully it does good. Hopefully it makes it to the big screen.
Yeah. Or hopefully we take a break and maybe years later we try again.
But that's the thing. Do you think if they stopped, if they literally just stopped dead in their tracks and waited 3, 4, 5 years, are they still gonna be around in 3, 4, 5 years? Like they got to make money somehow.
DC will be. The question is it with
Warner
Brothers?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but Warner Brothers isn't gonna want to give it up
unless they have to. Because think of it now. Before we end, think of it like this now. Now you're licensing out music properties. To what point does it get where you say we gotta license out IP?
Yeah.
Because they're already there.
They're broke.
They are broke.
They're broke. I told them they should have hired me time ago. I would have fixed their problems. But,
easy. But they wanted Zaslav.
Yeah.
So
I had to re-up on the coffee.
Last week, we were talking about McDonald's.
Yeah.
And how they just weren't being beat by any company.
Yeah.
That was until we found Amazon. And stuff.
Yeah.
The reason we even got on that subject is since it's still somewhat fresh, I gotta get this.
Yeah, right? Okay. All right.
Because we talked about what if they have a Happy Meal for kids.
Yeah.
What if they had some sort of incentive for adults?
Yeah.
And then we got into the
depression
meal. Yeah. The depression meal. Yeah.
I'd still buy that. Yo.
I still would too.
$2?
Whatever. Why not? So. Just for the culture.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Do it for the plot.
So, what I really wanted to say.
Yeah.
What if McDonald's started getting into the stripping service? And they called it McChicks and McDicks.
Hold on, I ain't gonna stop you there. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
So what you would do, hey, yo, buddy, I'm getting married. You think you can, throw me a bachelor party? I got you, bro. And maybe your buddy maybe your buddy or your gal pal loves McDonald's. And you're like, I could set up, these tables of McDoubles or double cheeseburgers, like, the value menu items, and then McDicks or McChicks.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Now, are they gonna come in with like a fucking Grimace costume
or Ronald McDonald?
Ooh.
And this is the beauty of it.
Okay.
They walk in that costume, and your buddy who wanted you to plan the bachelor party is just mad now. He's like,
man, what the fuck is
I'm
this?
not for and you're just like, dude, wait for it.
Wait.
Ronald McDonald mask comes off, and it's just a primo stripper.
Yeah.
From Vegas or something. Like, they got contracts.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah. NDAs. They can't
they can't tell you shit. And then your buddy's like, whoa.
See, that'd be a good disguise because, one, on the credit card, all they're going to see is McDonald's. All they're going to see is McDonald's. And then they see,
honey, you
$10,000 at McDonald's.
Did you see the bill?
Yeah. What? They must have added a zero. We got catering and,
I'll call them.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Hold up. Imagine calling your visa company. Be like, yo, like, I just want to report fraud. So, we see McDicks and chicks. Why do you want to report fraud on this case? Like, it should be a fun conversation.
Like, even if it on the MasterCard bill, it literally just said McDonald's.
Yeah.
And like $5,000. Even if I was like, doing the credit card stuff, I'd probably call that person. Yeah. Just because I'd want to be like, are you eating well at home?
Yeah. What's going on here?
What's happening?
Yeah. Because even if you did catering, it shouldn't be
$5,000. What? McChicks and McDicks? Hold on. Let me write that
down. I actually have a friend here.
But would that not be smart?
That would work. I think, one, it would work as a disguise. Because a lot of people don't like bachelorette parties and bachelor parties. So that's one.
Yep.
Two, who wouldn't want a McDouble when they're getting the lap dance? Come on. How many times I haven't gone that much. How many times have you gone to a strip club and be like, you know what? I can go for some McDonald's.
I like how you had to add that in.
I had to add that in. I don't go that much. Maybe once a week. How many times do you go to, the strip club and be like, you know what? I'm craving a little McDonald's.
Buddy, you're good.
There you go. 2 in 1.
Oh.
2 in 1.
Ronald McDonald comes out. Hey, everybody. Thanks for inviting me to your bachelor party. And then he just goes like, I got a guest for you today. And this smoking hot broad comes in, duffel bag around her shoulder, strutting in. She's like, hey, boys, who's hungry? And it's a bag of McDoubles.
Oh, that would turn me on. That would turn me on. If you come in with a bag of McDoubles, I'm eating that up. No pun intended.
Now, okay, question. What do you think about this?
Okay.
Is it different incentive packages? Like if you get Sally, she brings the McDoubles.
Yeah.
Or if you get Frosty, she brings the McFlurries. Is it stuff like that?
I think there would be different tiers for different things you could do. Like if you get the Frosty, I'm sure you going you're gonna get some McFlurries and maybe a little cream pie after. And if you get if you get the McDouble package, you might be able to touch the meat.
Yeah, you just want to pass that, right? You want to bypass that one? Okay, all right. Yep.
Might be able to touch the meat if you get a McDouble package. So Sally might be the option you need just to, get a little meat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe on maybe on the site too, it tells you like for beginners, Sally's always a good place to start because it's the generic burger. She gives you the burgers. Okay.
So
right?
it's a little guided.
Yes.
Dicks and chicks.
Yes.
Okay.
And let's not forget, ladies, we got McDicks. So the guys be doing the same thing as the girls.
If you want that on the buddy, we could do that. We could put the little clown nose on the dick.
You got to be the spokesperson. You gotta be.
That's what I'm saying. I got these. I'm glad you brought this up. I had this stored in my head for years. Trust me.
And all the dudes will be like, you know, say you bring in one of the guys who, you know, supplies the drinks. He walks in, you know, 8-pack. Yeah. 8-pack dude walks in. He's like, ladies, hope you're thirsty because I got the straws. And right from his just junk area, whipping out straws. Here you go, ladies.
And then, he's throwing it out.
Oh.
And then he fucking accidentally pulls his string. Oops.
Whoa.
Wrong string.
Uh-oh. Who's gonna finish the other side?
I think that'll have to be the Diet Coke tier. But instead of the E, you add a C in there.
Buddy, you know what that means, right? We're getting Coke involved. Like, Coca-Cola's getting involved.
We're getting sued, yo.
Holy.
Yeah,
because we gotta think, right? Like, all these other companies are gonna have to, like, basically write off on, like, we allow it.
Yeah. No, you'd have to change the name a little bit.
We allow it, we're just not looking.
Yeah, exactly. Just give us our paycheck by then.
Just every now and then,
Yeah, how's your business doing?
And the I...
Yeah. Oh, you got paid that much this weekend? Oh, shit.
We can do more.
Yeah, we can do more.
We can do more.
You said you wanted 50 more billion?
Oh my god, this is a huge business. Hey, you never know though, with a company like McDonald's, the revenue they could make on that.
You could pull. If they excluding this aside, imagine they just said, we can cater your bachelorette parties. Just that alone is just, but specifically, because obviously you could just get catering in general. You need that on the website where we're gonna cater your bachelorette parties, your strip club parties, whatever. Just throw us a little.
Yeah, because we still gotta remember McDonald's has like a family kind of kid aspect to it. So what they might have to do is like, hey everybody, just want to let you know we've started a catering service, especially bachelor parties.
Yeah.
And just gives the card. Just call that number very specific details.
And if they want to stick to that family side to it, that's fine. Just have, a mom in a minivan drop off the catering. And then, it'll be fine. You still have that same kind of vibe.
Sure. Yeah. Now, could they get away with so bad?
Oh, I'm just thinking like, fuck. The mom dropping off the kids to soccer practice. Oh, I just need to make a stop, kids. Oh my god.
Give me 15 minutes. Maybe 20.
Yeah.
Depends on how rowdy it's in there.
Maybe you're going to miss practice.
Maybe a half an hour. All right. We'll postpone it till tomorrow. Do you think they could get away with making like McDonald's? You go on McDonald's, look up on their site. Yeah. Do you think they could get away with like a red band site, which is for the bachelorette parties and stuff?
I don't think they could have McDonald's in the name though. It could be like McD's something. You know what I mean? I think that'll work. Yeah. But the whole name, they're not gonna be.
No, they won't do McDonald's. Yeah. Because now it's associated, but now it's directly like you're admitting.
Yeah.
McDonald's does this.
100%.
they do this.
They got their little trademark thing there too, so they know.
Now, how like customizable is this?
I think it's definitely, you can get Sally that drops off Frosties. You can have Sally drop off fucking McDoubles.
It's just different rates.
It's just different rates. If you want this person to bring that, might change a little bit. But, if you stick to the package, I think you'll be, same price throughout.
Could McDonald's get away with a happy ending? Or is it like a no-go?
I think that would have to be the Happy Meal package. Oh. That would have to be the Happy Meal package. That's probably like top tier.
That's our Happy Meal. That is the adult Happy Meal. Happy ending with a burger in your hand. No. And then like a little cup holder for your fries and ketchup dip.
Imagine that. Oh my gosh.
Here's the question, though.
What's the toy? You getting the same one that you got a fucking, what's it called? The thrift store? The pump?
No, not the cock pump.
What were you gonna say?
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, free refills? If they be supplying the drinks?
If they're supplying the drink, it's gotta be free refills.
They gotta bring in a machine, right?
100% it's gotta be free refills. There's no way it can't be.
Like, they gotta probably, say you got a bachelor party or a bachelorette party of 20 or more people.
Yeah.
They gotta be bringing in their own U-Haul truck.
Oh, easily.
They have to.
Easily. Have everything on standby.
Yes.
Oh, you ran out of this? Oh,
Yeah.
you need another Sally? Hey, yo.
Oh, no! In the truck?!
Just waiting. Just waiting. Standby. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Sally, open it up!
Yeah, let's go. It's your time. That's it.
Like they're clones, just getting taken out of the vats.
Hey, this is when AI takes off.
Oh
So
my god, that's genius.
You ain't even gotta pay your employees anymore, alright?
That's awful, though.
That's so bad.
That's awful.
Think we'll ever have rights for AI?
Yeah, like in that kind of capacity.
You need I think you need.
I think that would just show how despicable human beings are.
That's true, though. That's true.
Because
if they knew, oh, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good.
Now we would be getting to the point of we're not just going to demoralize and humiliate real humans.
Yeah.
We're going to make a human carbon copy and demoralize and humiliate that. A thing that can recreate a brain for themselves.
Yeah.
So,
what's crazy is, fucking side note, I remember reading something that someone was doing, like, I guess it was art, she was calling it. And for, like, I think it was 10 hours or something, she just stood there and let anybody do anything to her. She wouldn't move.
okay.
And by the end of it, you got to really see what people would do if there was no reaction. And, like, people cut up her clothes, they were groping her, doing a bunch of other shit to her. And after, she, like, pressed them. She was like, oh, yeah, you wanted to do that, eh? So it's crazy that, like, if you don't have any repercussions to your actions, people will
do whatever they want.
It's
Yep.
fucked. It's fucked.
Yep. That's why, like, I don't know if you ever watched the show. Did you ever watch Westworld?
No. I don't think so.
But
It rings a bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Westworld is essentially really good show. Unfortunately, Warner Brothers canceled it because they're
WB.
fucking broke.
Yeah. It's always WB.
Anyways, they canceled it. Really good show though. It's a movie from the 70s.
Okay.
And
maybe
then
that's why I've heard of it.
they recreated it for HBO. It's made by a lot of the same people who did Game of Thrones.
Ah.
So what it is it's basically this massive park where they have built an amusement village. And it's the Western times. It's cowboy times. It's really meant for rich people.
Okay.
But if you have enough money, you take it takes place a little bit in the future, like maybe in the 2040s or 50s or something. I can't remember, but
yeah.
So you take a train to the park, you get set up, you get to choose your persona. Do you want to be like how do you want to dress? You get to choose your wardrobe and everything. Yep.
Okay.
So you go to the park and you're in the park with a bunch of other humans.
Yeah.
But you're also in the park with androids. And basically what it is, there are no rules.
Whoa.
The park is operated off of a script system. Yeah. So all the androids in the park are following a recorded script.
Oh, shit.
So So like you could be in a tavern and all of a sudden the android humans start a bar fight because it's part of the script.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
You all get guns.
Yeah.
And you can kill people, but the thing is the guns don't work on a human. So when I try to aim at you and shoot, it won't work.
Okay.
When I go to an android, it'll work. It's basically Red Dead Redemption or GTA,
dope.
basically.
That's sick.
Yeah, so what happens throughout the story, of course, the androids start to realize, why are we being treated this way?
Yeah.
And they break the script. They break free of their script. Yeah. So now you have to imagine if you were a human doing terrible things.
Yeah.
Well, then,
yeah. You're gonna get it.
What the show showed, you could, as a human, walk into a brothel and have sex with women because they're workers.
Yeah.
But you could also are people. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but you could also are people. And that would just go to show what you just said.
Yeah.
With no consequences, humans are terrible.
It's fucking crazy to
Terrible.
think. Yo, that show sounds sick though. That's fucking.
There's 4 seasons, I think.
4 seasons.
And they ended it on a cliffhanger.
With the intent of making a 5th one? Or they knew they were gonna get X'd?
With the intent. Yeah.
Fucking Warner Brothers.
I mean, maybe one day you could get a movie to cap it off.
Think so? Was it that popular?
Well, they got no money. So, no.
Probably not. Maybe a short film.
Yeah, maybe. With a $1 budget.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like, really cool concept. The story is awesome. And then as the show goes on, the androids become so intelligent, where humans look like ants. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
what do you mean look like ants though? They're
like
physically
in brain, like we are nothing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what? Do they have to fucking fight the?
Well, the whole prophecy is that like one day in the show, androids are gonna take over and do to humans what we did to androids. It's a revenge plot. But some androids are against it. Some are like, no, what they did was wrong, but not everyone is like that.
Wow.
So it actually becomes a war between human, good android, bad android. It's like a big triangle. Yeah.
That's fun. I might need to watch this. I
You
can't lie.
Honestly, what I would say, the first season is
A little dry?
10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
The first season
Okay, I need to get hooked first.
Yeah.
I need to get hooked first.
The first season is a 10 out of 10, just chef's kiss.
Okay.
Season 2 is like an 8.
Okay.
It drops off a tiny bit,
That's fine.
but it's still got a lot of secrets.
Okay.
Season 3 is okay.
Yeah.
There are moments where it's really good,
Okay.
and then there are moments where it's like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
And then I would...
Those are times you just whip out your phone, eh?
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
yeah. And then season 4, I think, is an upgrade of 3.
Okay.
But still has moments of like, what are we doing here?
Okay.
The guy who plays Gordon in the Batman, he's in it.
Oh, yeah, eh?
He's
I like
in
him.
it. Yeah,
he's
really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So you'd
fun.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
You'd enjoy it.
What, it's on HBO?
Yeah, so for us, it'd be on Crave.
Bet.
Yeah.
You know what?
You might like it.
I'm capping. I always say, yo, I'm going to go watch that.
Although you weren't capping with Game of Thrones. You did do it.
That's true.
You did do that show.
Next is Lord of the Rings.
I don't know if you'd ever do it.
It's long, bro.
I don't know if you could.
That's long. I don't have the attention span. I can't do it.
You did Justice League.
Yeah, but that's enjoyable.
Wow. Wow. I mean, those movies are in the top 10 of all time for
Top
a
10?
reason.
But I think it's just so long.
They are. The first one
And
is...
it's still rated top 10?
Yeah, the second movie is the 3rd highest rated film of all time.
Damn.
The first...
What's the first?
Godfather.
Yeah.
I think it goes I think it goes Godfather, Godfather 2.
That's so fucked to think.
I know.
That's crazy.
Francis Ford Coppola made gems, dude.
Wow.
So It goes Godfather, Godfather 2, or Godfather 2, Godfather.
Okay.
Regardless, the first
first two.
Yeah, first two. Then Return of the King, which is Lord of the Rings 3.
Okay.
And then The Dark Knight.
Wow. So it's 5.
Shawshank?
Redemption. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Or Shawshank is number 1. And then
Really?
everything comes after.
I'm surprised.
I'm going to look.
Yeah. Is top 10? Is Pulp Fiction in the top 10?
Let's see.
I feel like it's up there.
Top 10, top 1. Let's do top 100 movies of all time. And I want to go off of IMDb because usually IMDb...
They're on point.
Yeah,
they're on point. They don't pay too many people out. Too many people out.
Yeah. It's not Rotten Tomatoes. So, all right. Okay. So this is probably going to come off of... that's not the exact one I'm looking for. Because what they base it off of is average view.
Okay.
So, like, the average rating, they'll rank it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorted by IMDb. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. So, I was a little wrong. Okay, number 1 is Shawshank.
Okay.
Okay. That averages off of 2.7 million votes.
Yeah.
It averages a 9.3 out of 10.
Holy fuck.
And Metascore, which I think is much better than Rotten Tomatoes, an 82 out of 100.
Wow.
The Godfather, with 2 million votes, averages a 9.2 out of 10 and a 100 out of 100.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So it technically is 1.
Yeah, in a way, for Metascore,
Yeah.
Then third is The Dark Knight.
Okay.
The Dark Knight, with 2.8 million votes, averages a 9 out of 10 and an 84 out of 100.
Okay.
Which is really good for a superhero film.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Schindler's List.
I don't think I've watched that.
It's with Liam Neeson. It's about like World War II.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's occupied Poland from Germany. Off of 1.3 million votes, a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
And a 95 out of 100.
That's crazy.
Number 5 is 12 Angry Men. That is like a 60s movie.
Oh, okay.
Really old.
Wow.
So
it's crazy that it stood the test of time, though.
Yeah, and you gotta ask yourself, if it had more votes, where would it land? So it has 817,000 votes. It's not over a million, but still, it's a lot.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, 97 out of 100.
Wow.
Then you have The Godfather 2 at 6. 1.3 million votes, 9 out of 10, and a 90 out of 100.
Holy fuck.
Personally,
yeah,
I like Godfather 2 more than 1. Personally.
I don't know if I remember 1.
Although they are movies I can't watch again. I've watched it once and I'm
that's
done.
It. You're
I'm done. Yeah. Were they amazing? Yes.
Why is it that you can't watch it again? You watch any other movie again?
It's the amount of scenes, I don't want to call it boring because that's the wrong word to use, but I'm going to use it for a lack of a better term. It's too boring for how long it is.
Okay.
There are too many boring scenes where I'm like...
Yeah.
I don't want to
sit... Like, the build-up is just so fucking long.
Yes.
Okay.
Are they, one of the best films of all time? Yeah. But I just can't watch it again. At 7... is Lord of the Rings Return of the King, which is the third one.
Yeah.
Off of almost 2 million votes, 9 out of 10 and 94 out of 100.
Okay.
At 8, you have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Wow.
But here's the thing. It only has 160,000 votes.
Oh, so that's a little unfair.
Yeah, if you had more, we would really see.
Yeah.
But it has an 8.9 out of 10 and an 86 out of 100.
Wow, okay.
And what was your question?
Pulp Fiction. Is it in the list?
It's
in there?
Number 9.
Wow, I just made the cut.
Number 9. It is at 2.1 million votes.
Wow.
8.9 out of 10 and a 95 out of 100.
Yeah.
Then at number 10 to cap the top 10 is another Nolan movie.
Yeah.
It's Inception.
Inception was really good. Okay.
It has,
really good concept.
It has 2.4 million votes. And it still averages an 8.8 out of 10.
Holy fuck.
And a 74 out of 100.
Yeah, right.
Now, if this movie was maybe made today, that Metascore would be higher.
You think so?
I think it'd be in the 90s.
Really?
If it was made today.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Inception was what, made like 10 years ago? 12?
2010. So 13 years.
13 years.
That is... Inception is my second favorite movie of all time.
Really, eh? Everything falls short of The Dark Knight, eh? Everything.
Nothing will ever top it.
Nothing will... Ever. You don't think ever?
No.
Ever?
No.
You're lying. Ever?
No.
No, that's crazy.
Nah.
We'll see. We're gonna come back to this conversation in about 10 years.
Okay, if you're so confident,
I'm so confident. Something.
What do you think would beat it? A Batman related movie or something in my wheelhouse?
Something in your wheelhouse, like some wicked Game of Thrones movie is gonna come out, or like something like that. I don't think it's gonna be Batman related because it's just not. It's not gonna be Batman. Batman can't be Batman. I think you already got your fix, your number one spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Batman's gonna be Batman. So I think it's gonna be something in your interests.
There's only one person who can do it.
Me.
Jordan. Yeah. There's only one person who can do it.
Who?
Nolan.
Yeah,
He's
true.
the only guy
Really, eh?
who could potentially take another top spot.
All right. What if? When I'm saying when manifestation.
Yeah, you're really
When you become a director, when you become whatever you want to do, and you make a movie. What if that fits your top spot?
Nah.
You don't think so, eh?
My movies will be garbage compared to
What
his.
if you just make this is a masterpiece, and you just fall in love with what you made? It still wouldn't be top one.
No.
Wow.
Nah.
You heard it here first. Wow.
Would I love what I've done with my career at that point? Of course.
That's crazy.
But Nolan
just
takes the top spot.
Wow. Awesome.
The Dark Knight, Nolan. Inception, Nolan. Those are my top 2.
Wow.
And then my third favorite film of all time would probably be Zack Snyder's Man of Steel.
That's a banger.
That would probably be my third.
That's a banger. I can't lie.
And
That's
then
a banger.
my fourth would be Return of the King, Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And then my fifth, another Nolan.
I would have thought Star Wars would have been in there.
Nah. I
Episode 8
love... Let's keep going
Another
down this
episode.
list. We have a little bit more time here, so just to quickly go through more of this list. I won't go through every number, but so after the 10, you got 11. Okay. So at 1.9 million votes, almost 2 million, is the first Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. 8.8 out of 10 and a 92 out of 100.
Okay.
15 is Lord of the Rings 2, The Two Towers.
Yeah.
Off of 1.7 million votes.
Okay.
8.8 out of 10 and an 87 out of 100.
Holy fuck.
At 16, you have Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. That has almost 2 million votes. 8.7 out of 10 and a 74 out of 100.
Wow. 74 out of 100?
Yeah. Once again, if it was made today, 90.
Yeah.
90.
Wow.
What's a movie you want to know?
Man. I would have to ask about. I was gonna say Flash, but never mind. What's a Heat movie? Let's do Infinity War. Let's see where Infinity War sits.
Let's see
I
how
think it's
long.
like maybe over 50. I think it's over 50.
I think I've scrolled through like 3 Nolan movies already.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's just a
Wow.
he's a dog.
The fact that you're scrolling that far, I'm really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Because wasn't it one of the highest grossing? Second now, right? But it was the first?
Oh, well, here's one. Avengers Endgame. With 1.1 million votes.
Okay.
8.4 out of 10 and a 78 out of 100. It sits at 56.
56. Okay.
Now,
Wow.
unless I'm blind, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Infinity War with 1.1 million votes. 8.4 out of 10 and a 68 out of 100, which blows my mind because I think Infinity War is vastly superior to Endgame. Regardless, 64th.
64, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
And yet still beat by The Dark Knight Rises.
That's crazy.
The Dark Knight Rises is in 63rd with 1.7 million votes, 84 out of 100, or sorry, 8.4 out of 10 and 78 out of 100.
That sounds good. Holy
It is
fuck.
good, man.
Wow. I still want to know about that 12 Men one. The one that came out in the 60s.
In the 60s. Any other movie you got?
So Infinity War, I'm trying to think. Do Avatar.
Oh,
Avatar, yeah.
okay.
I liked the second one too. Did you watch the second one?
No.
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visuals were on point. Like, everything was good.
Actually, there's a really easy way to even know if it's in the top 100 because now I know the bottom rating for 100. So maybe I skipped it, but let me see. Avatar, IMDb. It's not there.
It's not there? It's not in the top 100?
No. So the very bottom of the 100 list on IMDb is a movie called M from 1931.
M from 19.
It's got no Metascore review, of course, at that time.
Yeah.
Off of 162,000 votes, it sits at an 8.3 out of 10. The synopsis is, when the police in a German city are unable to catch a child murderer, other criminals join in the manhunt. Whoa. That sounds pretty cool.
Whoa. What's this called?
It's called M.
M.
Just the letter M. And the poster is a hand with blood, like an M on it. M. That sounds cool. So that's the bottom. That's number 100 with an 8.3. Wow. So that probably means that all the other movies after that that have an 8.3 have less votes, or they're just an 8.2, right? Avatar,
it's got to be in the top 120.
I don't know.
Whoa.
So here's the thing.
Did not too many people like that?
I didn't personally.
Like
I'm not a fan of Avatar, no. So it has an 83 out of 100. Okay. If this was based off of Metascore, it would be in the top 100.
True.
So it has an 83 out of 100, but off of 1.3 million votes, a 7.9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just out of curiosity, the second one. Did you see the second one?
Yeah, I saw the second one. Better not be looking up the Airbender Avatar.
No. So the second one is lower in both. The second,
makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a decent one too. The second one's a 67 out of 100.
Okay.
And then off of 421,000 votes, because it's still relatively new. 7.6 out of 10.
7.6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not
so
bad.
maybe
Thought it would have been higher. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Thought it would have been way higher.
So maybe one day we'll go back to this list and we'll go through all the movie spots and see where we're at.
Definitely a couple movies I want to check next time.
Yeah. They even have a top 250 list.
Okay, bet.
Let's put it this way before we end the segment.
Yeah.
If your movie is making it in the top 500, you're doing something right.
Yeah, that's still really fucking
That's
good.
still really good. In the top 1,000 even.
Exactly.
But if you're in that top 500, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
If you're in the top 250, round of applause.
For real.
And if you're in the top 100,
that's crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to see M. M looks good.
I know. I have to document that.
Yeah.
We should watch it and then talk about it.
Wow.
1931 though.
Oof.
Never mind. All right, guys. Well, that was episode 59 of the podcast. Just like usual, leave your comments below. If there is anything you want me and Jordan to talk about, we don't care. Nerd talk, corrupt talk,
anything.
McChicks, McDicks.
If you want us to start that catering company,
we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll start it up.
We'll start a Patreon.
Yeah. Oh
Get some funding.
Patreon, we'll do that for sure.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
And then we can list everybody who has helped us.
There you go. Free lap dances.
With a burger.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking
Incentive.
about. Peace, guys.